great day. What a historic day here. And when I began speaking, I talked about the optimism that has been evident in this state over the last 34 months, and the optimism here, as we sit in the Mohawk Valley, that has grown just a couple weeks ago. And I want to thank Dr. Calleros and the governor for connecting CMSE with the site across the road and making the end user for the Marcy site a reality as we move forward on that project. But today is about history. And it is a history that those of us that have been working on, knew was going to come, and we've been working hard, but we needed that piece. We needed a leader. And you've heard a lot today about a great leader. And a leader is one who doesn't speak in words, but speaks in action and attitude. And there's no question that this governor does that. Please join me in thanking and welcoming Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Very much. How great is today, huh? This really is a great day. We're going to talk about it for a long time. And it's truly my pleasure and my honor to be here today. First, to your county executive, Anthony Pacenti. I worked with your county executive in a whole host of circumstances. We've had a diversity of experiences together. I've been with him in the middle of the night, in rainstorms, covered with mud, trying to help people through flooding. I've been with him in conference rooms, working through issues with Native Americans, and I've been with him working on economic development issues that brought us to today. I've worked with people all across the country. I can tell you that your county executive is really a superstar and a great talent. And you're blessed to have him, and the state is blessed to have him, and I am blessed to have him as a partner. County executive. Now, we heard from Dr. Elaine Calleros. All right? Dr. Elaine Calleros is truly, and I use this word advisedly, he is brilliant and he is a genius at what he does. And he has been a one-man economic development vision for the state of New York. You look at the capital region. The capital region, the economy in the capital region, the Albany region, has been transformed from what it was because of nanoscale and the growth of the nano industry in the capital region. Home values have gone up, salaries have gone up, tax collections have gone up. It has just been a juggernaut for the entire economy. Now, I would really like to be able to stand before you today and say, I'm an expert on nanoscience, and I know nanotechnology. And I understood anything that President Armbruster spoke, speaking about, and Hector de Jesus Ruiz, and that I understand 3D interconnect. Is that what you said it was, 3D interconnect? Something like that. I'm not a nano expert. We went through the facility a number of times. I've gone through it with the President of the United States. I still don't understand what they're talking about. But I can tell you this, it works. It works, and it has made the capital region an international destination for this future of manufacturing. And we have companies coming from around the world to visit this facility. It was also not just picking the right field 20 years ago, but the model that the state used through Dr. Calleros was different than what the state had done before. Normally in economic development, you invest in a business. What they did at the College of Nanoscale is the state owns the facility, the clean room, and the equipment. And the companies come for the equipment and the clean room, which they could never replicate on their own. And it's such a sophisticated piece of equipment, and such a sophisticated facility, that the companies actually come to the facility and we own the facility. That was a much different model. And it was another component of Dr. Calleros' brilliance. That's why the companies didn't come, grow, take our money, and leave. They stayed because literally they're anchored by the facility, which is the benefit. and that's the same model that's going to be deployed here in Utica. So this is not a benefit or program that is fleeting. This is literally an investment in SUNY IT, and it will remain in SUNY IT. And as it builds and as it develops, more and more companies need to come here to take advantage of it. Dr. Elaine Calleros has been doing this for many, many years. His love for this state, because he could do this anywhere on the globe. He chooses to do it in New York. We know why, because it's probably the best spot on the globe anyway. But he has recognized that. He stayed with us. Let's give a big round of applause. And a big round of applause for President Armbruster and Dr. Hector de Jesus Ruiz. Welcome to Utica. Welcome to Senator Griffo and Assemblyman Anthony Brandisi, my colleagues from Albany. Let me say this about them. It has been a different few years for Albany. In the past, you remember that Albany always had political fights, and they were going back and forth. Every year you had that charade of Albany trying to pass a budget, and it's never on time. And the gridlock that was Albany, which we now see, frankly, in Washington, D.C., right? We lived through that for many years in Albany. We didn't have shutdowns. We just had budgets that never got